What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm just going to be giving you guys a little update on what's been going on, where have I been, what am I doing for work now, and just like little things, I feel like questions that I think you guys might have. If there's anything that I don't answer and you're like kind of wondering, just go ahead and comment down below so that way I can do an updated Q&A. I don't know if that's necessary. I feel like Q&As are cool, but it's just like too much, you know? It's like I just want to get it done. Let me just hopefully say everything that you guys have been thinking. So thank you for being here. Before we start, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe down below if you guys are new. My hair is looking a little crazy right now, but we're about to change that, so it's okay. But basically, what have I been doing? So one major thing that I need to update you guys on is I am not working at a cannabis club anymore. I'm actually not in the cannabis industry at all anymore, and I think it's not something that I'm sad about. It's actually something that I'm really happy about. I've always loved cannabis, obviously. You know, I love working in the industry. I love helping people and recommending the best things. Like, that's always been my thing, you know. But as I'm like been growing and, you know, people change, I just feel like it doesn't really fulfill me like it did before. And that's okay, you know, like things can change, things that don't always fulfill you forever. So that was one of those things that I was just like not finding any joy in it anymore. I wasn't finding anything in my heart that was like, wow, I really want to be here, I really want to stay here, this is what I want to do. I would wake up with such a positive attitude and like, yeah, today's gonna be great, and those days were good. I was, you know, I had the best customers, I met some of the best people working there, and I don't know, I just felt like I was starting to get into this cycle. Like I entered the matrix again. Like I would go to work, sleep, you know, smoke, go wake up and do it again. I didn't even know what order I was saying it. Wake up, smoke. Yeah, but that's what I was doing. I was smoking in the morning, smoking on my 15, smoking on my lunch. I was literally high every day for the past months. Like the whole time that I was working at that dispensary, I didn't post. And I felt like it, I don't know, I hated it. You know, I was there and I was just like, damn, like I'm not posting. It was taking up a big chunk of my day. I was working 9 hours, 9.5, I think, every day, and Monday through Thursday. And on my weekends, I just wanted to be with Trippy. Like, I don't know, you know, it's like our time to be together. So I just really wanted to enjoy that. And I felt like I just was neglecting my camera, neglecting you guys, neglecting my channel and just everything. And after a while, it's crazy how like things work. I feel like things always happen when it's supposed to, and I'm just not surprised that this is the way things are going right now, because I feel like it was almost meant to be like this. I knew that I wasn't gonna be there forever, and I had told, you know, my manager, like, I'm not gonna be here forever. This is just something that's helping me get to my next spot, you know. And they would always ask me like, what are you trying to do? And I was just like, you know, I'm working on, like, I want to work on my channel, I want to work on my like social media career, but I also wanted to have a job where I'm like proud of going to and like proud of telling people like this is what I do. And I just wasn't feeling like that, so I knew that I didn't want to be there for long. I started that job in November of last year, so we're in September now, which I quit last month in August. So I felt like, you know, my 1 year was coming up, and I was like, I'm not trying to be here for a year. Like, a year is a long time. Well, this is what happened. In August, I'm like fed up, okay? This is my day at work. Like, I was so mad because I'm working with someone that I don't talk to. So it was like, we're the only two bud tenders and we don't talk to each other. How awkward do you think that is? And it's not because like we don't like each other, it's just because we have nothing to talk about. You ever had like work with people like that, where like you don't talk to them because you have nothing to talk about? But it's even more awkward when it's just you two together, so you're just not talking, and people come in and they're like, why y'all so quiet? Because we're just not talking to each other. But so I'm like mad. I'm just like, I hate working here. I hate working with this person. I work with this person 3 days out of the 4 days that I work there, so I was with them the most. So imagine every day just like not talking to someone but being around them all the time. So it was just like so weird. It was really draining for me, honestly, because it took a lot of energy to like ignore things that were being done, or like you don't work well with someone like that, you know? Like when I would work on my 4th day with my favorite coworker, it was like we were helping each other out. We knew what we needed. We didn't even have to ask. But like when I was working with this person, it was just so difficult to do an easy job, you know? So that was one of my main things that I was just like, I'm done. But I have been reading my Bible as well, and I have also been listening to some podcasts. I've also been reading like a Bible read aloud on Spotify. Like I've just been trying to get back in touch with like my religion, with God, and that's been one of my main focuses in the past like 3 months. I feel like I've really been putting in more time to learn and read and just apply these things into my life. So I also stopped with my crystals too, you guys. I don't know what to do with them though, so let me know what to do with that. But I've been like just like leaning more towards God, and it was crazy how that day, you know, I was reading my, you know, listening to my podcast in the morning, and then like during my lunchtime I was reading, now was I reading anything? No, I think I was like listening. I was really listening to a lot of things that were just like spiritual, like about God, either a story of like a book in the Bible, things like that, because I don't really know a lot. So, you know, I was just trying to learn. So anytime I could, I was listening to things. And I remember on my lunch, I was like, I was just talking to God, and I was like, you know, I know you see me, I know you hear me, I know that this isn't what I'm meant to do. Why am I getting emotional? But I was just telling him that like, I know this isn't what you want me here to do, you know? Like, obviously I can talk to people, I'm good at that, but I want to do more with that. And I go back into work, you know, like normal, and one of my favorite customers walks in. I remember she had told me that she was going on vacation for a few months, so I hadn't seen her in like 2 months, so she was back now. So I was like so happy to see her, and you know, I was just talking to her. I was like, how was your vacation? Just like catching up, like a normal, you know, conversation. Like a lot of my customers became like my friends, you know, like I would talk to them almost all the time, because like they're regulars. These people are coming in every few days, you know. So I was just like, how's work? Like I would know personal things. So, you know, I'm just asking her like, how was your vacation? Like how was the weather? You know, like things like that. Also, there's an opportunity. And I was like, oh really? And she's like, yeah, like if you know anyone. Like she wasn't directing it to me, she was just directing it to like, if you know anyone, you know, just like pass it along. No, she's like, I know a spot that's hiring, like they need people ASAP. And I just asked her a few questions, like, do you need any like qualifications? She's like, no, you just need to like want to work with kids. Like that was like the main thing. And I was like, oh okay. I was like, I'll let, you know, people know. And like when she left, I was like, yo, I think that was meant for me, you know? Like it hit me. I was like, no. I was literally talking to God about how I knew I didn't want to be there, how I knew that there was a bigger purpose for me, and I knew that he would make something appear for me, you know? And I texted her like that night, and I think after she left, I was like, hey, is this thing available for me? And she like responded ASAP, and she was like, yes, like that would be perfect. I get the information, I'm in contact with the people that are giving me the job, and they're like, okay, let's set up an interview for tomorrow, right? It's like everything was happening within a span of an hour, not even, probably like 45 minutes. You know, I text her, boom, 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 setting up an interview. So they set up the interview and they're like, okay, this is what you're gonna have to do for the interview, which I've never ever had an interview where I had to prepare anything. Usually you go to an interview, they're asking questions about yourself, things like that, you know, which I feel like I'm really good at because of thanks to Domino's. Hey, go watch that video if y'all haven't seen it. But I did used to be a manager. I was a general manager at Domino's, so I did interviews on people, so I feel really comfortable in situations like that. And I don't know, I just feel like talking to people is like my thing, you know, like I feel like I can connect to people really easily. So when they sent me something that I had to prepare, I was so scared, you guys. I had to prepare a 10-minute lesson with an objective that I was going to present to a classroom of kids. And I was just like, what? Like, I was freaking out. My heart was beating so fast. I remember telling Trippy, like, Dad, I don't know if I could do this. I was up because I got off work that night at 8, so I had to present the next day. I was up until like 11 o'clock setting up this presentation that I was gonna do, and I ended up coming up with an art project. It had to be an art project too. So I came up with an art project of drawing the 4 seasons, like spring, winter, fall. Spring, winter, fall. What else? See, this is why I needed it. But yeah, so we were gonna do the 4 seasons, draw everything like that happens in the seasons, you know, because like things change, different colors, things like that. So that was gonna be my presentation. They were gonna learn about the 4 seasons while drawing it. And I went to bed that night and I had to wake up super early because my interview was at 8 a.m. and I remember being so nervous. Like, I almost didn't even want to go. I remember talking to God in the morning and I told him, like, if this is meant for me, I already know that you're gonna be there guiding me, helping me, and you know, if it's meant to be, it's already mine. And yeah, I almost didn't go last minute. I was just like, damn. I kept thinking, like, should I go? And I kept telling myself, like, no. That's that scared thing in the back. That's like the devil trying to talk to me, trying to get in my ear, trying to tell me, like, yeah, you can't do this, like, you're not good enough, things like that, you know, because you do start to have doubts in yourself whenever you're gonna do something new. You start to think, like, am I gonna be good? Can I even do this, you know? So I started to think like that, and I was just like, no. I immediately stopped it and I was like, no, that's not God talking to me. That's something else, something that doesn't want me to have this because they know how happy it would make me. So I go to my interview, I get the job on the spot, and I'm so happy. And I quit my job at the cannabis dispensary because I was like, this is what I want to do. So yes, I'm working with kids, I'm working at a school. I obviously can't tell you guys nothing more than that because I do have to keep things very, very private. There's kids' lives at stake here. I don't play with that. There's kids' lives at stake, the way I said that. But you know what I mean, like, for the privacy, for my privacy, like, that's just what it is. I'm at a school and I love it. I'm working with little kids, I'm working with older kids, and yeah, so far I've already been there for like almost 3 weeks now, and I've been loving it. All the kids love me, and I don't know, every day it's like whenever they come up to me and they're like, I made this for you, or they want to show me their Sailor Moon shoes, you know, things because they know that I like it. This little girl wears cat ears and she always shows me. My name is Miss Cat, I know. But that's what they call me. So yeah, just things like that make my heart so happy, and I'm just like, wow, like, this was meant for me. I feel like whenever I told like everyone in my family that I was going to be working at a school now, everyone was so happy, and they're like, that's perfect for you, like, that's literally what you do with like your niece and your nephew, but now you're getting paid for it. And yeah, I just feel so proud. I feel so happy. I feel like I'm making a difference in you know, kids' lives, and I'm just happy. And I feel like everything happens for a reason. So if you feel like you're in a place in your life where you feel like, damn, I don't know if this is what I'm supposed to be doing, or just put your trust into God, get closer to him, talk to him, read the Bible, you know. That I feel like that really helps me whenever I'm like feeling down or feeling like I'm getting depressed or anything like that. I just give my all to him and, you know, put it all in his hands. And, you know, God does have a plan for us, but we also have like free will and we can do whatever we want. So not everything goes as planned, you know, like always. So I don't know, I feel like putting in the work and really just having that connection helped me. Like, I really feel like it did. I feel like he was there with me, helping me, guiding me, and made all this happen for me. And now I'm just like so happy. I have so much more time to make content now, and I'm so excited to do it. I have a new camera. Like, everything is just coming together. Yesterday I filmed a video of like walking, and I was literally recording little things because I was just like, I have to be so grateful for every little thing. For me to be able to receive something big, I have to be grateful for the little things. And I'm just so grateful, like, that I'm here now, and I'm well, and I'm alive, I'm blessed, I'm healthy, you know. Like, I cannot complain, not one bit, for anything. And I'm just excited for like what is gonna come next, what God has planned for me, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this like quick little update on what I've been doing. I have been fighting back tears this whole time. I don't know if you guys can hear it in my voice, but I'm just so happy. Like, I feel like words can't even explain how I feel inside and how happy, just so thankful. So thank you guys for being here. I'm so excited to show you guys a whole bunch of new things, to put out new content, and let me know how you guys have been doing. If you guys need words of encouragement, you need support with anything, you already know I'm always here. Send me a message, I'll get back to you. And yeah, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys so much. Don't worry, I'm about to go cut my hair right now. So hey, we're about to see a transformation. That's what I was telling you guys, don't worry about it, we about to change it. And I just got off work and I had to like not do my hair so that way I could go to the salon after. So I'm super excited. Today I'm just cutting it, so say goodbye to the dead ends. I'll see you guys in the next one.